Imagine that you've come across an action-packed scene along the coast of the Florida Keys. Amongst all of the colorful creatures, you notice a gorgeous jewel-toned sea turtle with a wide, happy smile, polka dot flippers, and a shell with an ornate flower pattern. Today, we will be learning how to make this fun-looking shelled creature. Would you like to learn how to make a sea turtle? The supplies you'll need are 1 aluminum foil turtle body structure, 1 aluminum foil shell structure, 1 pair of pre-baked eyes, 1 block of pink, orange, blue, green, beige, and yellow clay, some toothpicks, and a rolling pin or large marker for rolling out your clay. To get started, take 1 stick of green clay and 2 of your yellow and mix together completely. Then flatten and apply your green-yellow clay until you've covered all of your turtle's foil body structure. Remember to smooth your green-yellow clay so you get rid of bumps and cover any remaining foil. For the next step, roll out 1 stick of your blue clay and apply to your foil shell structure and cover completely. Smooth out your clay shell and press onto the back of your turtle's body. Now let's add some detail to your shell. Make about 20 small balls out of green clay and flatten them along the bottom edge of your turtle's shell. Make about 20 smaller balls out of yellow clay and place them flat on top of your green circles in an alternating placement pattern. Then, take 1 stick of pink clay and 2 sticks of beige and mix together completely. Take your new light pink clay and make 6 small balls. Roll them into teardrop shapes and flatten them. Place the first of your teardrops onto your sea turtle's shell, pointing towards the center. Take each of your remaining light pink flattened teardrops and place them next to each other around the center of your turtle's shell until you have what looks like a flower. To add more detail to your flower, make 6 more small balls of pink clay. Roll them into teardrops, flatten them, and place on top of your first light pink teardrops. Make 6 more small balls out of yellow clay. Roll them into teardrops, flatten them, and place on top of your pink teardrops. Make 6 more very small balls out of blue clay. Roll them into teardrops, flatten them, and place on top of your yellow teardrops. Now for some details to put around this beautiful flower you just made. Make 6 small balls out of yellow clay, roll them into teardrops, flatten them, and place in between each petal of your flower. Make 6 very small balls out of light pink clay. Roll them into teardrops, flatten them, and place on top of your newest yellow teardrops. Make 6 even smaller balls out of beige clay and place on top of the round part of those light pink teardrops. Then, on top of those beige balls, add even smaller balls of blue clay. After you've done that, make 6 small balls out of pink clay, flatten them, and place in between the little teardrops you just made. Make 6 even smaller balls out of beige clay and flatten them onto your pink circles. On top of each of those beige circles, add and flatten even smaller balls of yellow clay. And on top of those yellow circles, add and flatten even tinier circles of blue clay. Now for the flipper details. Take a stick of orange and yellow clay and mix together completely. Then, make little balls out of your new orange and yellow clay and flatten them all around the flippers and head of your turtle. Moving on to the top of your turtle's face. Take a small amount of your green-yellow clay, roll it into a ball, flatten it into a circle, and then pinch one side so that one side of the circle is thicker than the other. After you've done that, place your circle onto your turtle's head with the thinner side closer to the top of the head and the wider side facing out. Then blend the thinner side into the top. For the lower part of the head, make a small worm of green and yellow clay. Flatten it and place underneath the circle you just placed on your turtle's head. For the smile lines, make even smaller green and yellow worms. Curve them slightly and place on either side of your newly created smile. For the eyes, press 2 little holes into the top of your sea turtle's face. Take 2 small flat circles of your orange and yellow clay and place them on top of each of those eye holes. Take 2 smaller flattened circles of your pink clay and place them on top of the orange and yellow circles. Then, take your pre-baked eyes and place them on top of your pink circles. Now let's make some brow bones. Take a small amount of your green and yellow clay and roll 2 small worms. Flatten them a bit and taper the edges, then place on top of each eye. For the eyebrows, roll tiny worms out of your dark blue clay and place them on top of your sea turtle's brow bones. To make some finishing touches, take little balls of your orange and yellow, beige, and pink clay and place around your sea turtle's face and shell. And once you've done all that, you have officially finished your beautiful sea turtle.